It's your boy Holat Jones and we in the building once again. You already know, it's a whole lot of real. And I'm here with my special fucking guest. Chickadee's rap icon. A fashion legend in the building. Everybody knows him as the one and only, the greatest, King Ing.
Hey, good looks, man. Good
What's
looks.
poppin',
Appreciate
brother?
you, bro. How you feeling, man?
Hey man, you know how it is, man. Every day is a new day.
Blessed, man. I agree.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. So tell me, man, how's everything with you, man?
Shit's alright, man, you know. Just doing regular life shit, you know what I'm saying? Working, trying to get to this music shit, trying to get to my bag, you know.
I hear that.
Setting goals.
You texted me earlier, right? So right, I'm old as fuck now, and I'm realizing it through time. And the abbreviations, like when you send me abbreviations, I think it was one like, you know, the fucking vibes, you know that one?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I wasn't hip to that. So when he said it to me, I had to run the cat like, yo, break this down for me. What does it say? She's like, you know the fucking vibes. I was like, oh, okay. And then today you sent me the TT.
Yeah, it's a Spanish one. That's actually a Spanish one.
What is that?
It means tato.
Tato. Oh my God, bro. I looked it up.
Yeah.
She said it means till tomorrow. And I was like, till tomorrow?
He's like, nah, hold on. I'm scheduled this shit for this morning. Hold on, y'all better chill.
I was like, oh, let me look this shit up. And then it started saying like, it means like you're crying. Like it has like the...
Oh, yeah.
Since the T's like this and then the tears coming down. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, is he crying? And now I know it's Tato. See, you gotta put me on, bro.
I got you. We'll be hip.
I'm getting that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm getting too old for this shit. This shit's kicking in. I was just like, damn, nigga, I haven't been in the scene to know about this shit. But you know how it is. Usually we get into some topics and shit. So I got the iPad with some things we can talk about.
Oh, man.
Let me see what we can talk about. Oh, first of all, hold up. Yo, have you heard the Drake album?
Of course I heard the
Yo, Kanye versus Drake. Who we got in right now? Who we going for? Yo,
that's a question? That's a question? I mean...
Yo, hold
bro,
up.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Kanye hasn't been the same in a long time, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Like, I think I'm a devil worshiper. Because that Jesus shit. Like, yo, I like the God shit. I like what he was doing in the first time he did it. I like the sound. I just feel like he's doing too much of that shit. Like he's like oversaturating the Jesus shit.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're dropping a gospel album, I don't know, it just like don't try to make it seem like a rap album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's cool. Yeah. I'm not, and it's not that it's bad. I mean, to me, a lot of the songs were like not entertaining. You know, that's what the whole point of this shit is, right? But this is definitely not for me.
Yeah,
definitely not for me. Like I couldn't ever feel like I was gonna be in the mood to listen to any of those.
And it was like 27 songs too.
Too much, bro.
Just
too
like
much.
Gloria a Dios, que Dios lo bendiga. I was just like,
alabanza.
I was like, yo, what the? Like, bro, I was hearing it. And I take like an hour 30-minute drive to work, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm hearing it like all the way through, and I'm just like, there's like, you know, okay, you know, that song, okay, that song was pretty high, but most of them were just like that, bro. Like I felt like he stepped out of his own life. I wanted to know more about like what he was going through, divorce and the stresses of being mental ill. You know what I mean? Not fucking.
Well, I mean, I guess if you put it this way, right? To some people, the music is like a diary, like a journal type thing. Right. To some people, it's an escape.
Right.
You know.
You think he's trying to escape more?
Yeah, just kind of trying to get out of his life, you know? I mean, he's going through a lot, and if he really is going... I don't know how I feel like his mental illness thing, I feel like it's low-key kind of like an image thing. Yeah. I don't know how much realness there really is to it.
How much like authenticity is it?
Yeah,
right?
but if it is, you know, certain that's what he's going through, I could definitely see it as trying to like escape from everything that's going on, you know? So he could try to get away and just kind of like focus on making music.
And it makes sense because, I mean, it makes sense in a way, but at the same time, you're right, so... The mental illness came out of nowhere. I felt like it did at one point. I felt like that was more for like a crutch. So like if my songs go, but you know how like you ever heard of John Jones? John Jones says he gets fucked up before a fight, or he gets fucked up a week before the fight, just so he can have a crutch if he loses. He admitted to that on a podcast, admitting the fact that he gets fucked up, so that way if he loses, he can blame it on the fact that he was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was kind of his crutch. I also heard, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like, right. That's a fucking crazy way. That's like he wants to make sure that if he falls in pillows. You know what I mean? But I also heard, like, you know how kind of like his envy towards Drake is strong now. Like, if you noticed, like, all right, last year, you know how he had, like, the albums all correlate? Was it last year that he dropped the Ye album with Kid Cudi, the Nas album that he produced?
Yeah,
and they're all dates correlated around Drake's drop.
Oh, then there's a whole conspiracy.
Yo, bro,
this, huh?
listen. My friend, he's a very, like, cuckoo nerd, like, when it comes to this shit, but he's crazy. Shouts to Nate, bro. Shouts to Nate. This nigga was like, yo, Z, listen, what's going on is that the nigga made Donda, right? After his mom, Christian album, to get the sympathy of the world when he goes against Drake. So you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I got a Christian album. It's after my mom's name to sell more records.
Yeah.
To sell more records than Drake. Basically, that's why a lot of people were going against him. That's what they were saying.
He played like the sympathy card.
Yeah, kind of used the Donda shit to sell records, to get everybody's attention away from Drake. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, and most of it was antics. I mean, if you think about it, like he stayed at that stadium. He did all the listening parties and shit. Drake was like, "Hey, yo, the third. I'll see y'all niggas on the third." I mean, like I don't know. I mean, Drake's great.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was his best project.
No.
Not his best work. And I hope it doesn't mean that he's like, you know, starting to get to a level where things are getting shaky. But
we're definitely looking at that as more of like comparing it to Kanye's work. That's it. We're not really looking at that album compared to his other work, because honestly, the album was alright. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was just the fact that the reason why we like it a little bit more is the fact that it was going against Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was the only reason why we were kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite songs in that shit. Hold on. Cause I don't go fuck about monetizing. These niggas.
I've never done anything like this.
The commercial. Goddamn commercials. Yo, remember when you still had no commercials?
Remember when nothing had commercials?
Bro,
you got commercials on Facebook. You got commercials on everything.
That's how they make money though, right? Through their ads.
Yeah, man. That's how it's free to us. So fuck it.
I guess, right? That makes sense though. Yo, when I heard this, I was like, oh, at this point, he was trolling this nigga. He was trolling Kanye at this point.
Yeah.
Like, when I heard this shit.
This song is like, it's so many people like it. Like, it's so hot, but at the same time, I feel like it's just like,
it's corny.
Yeah, it's corny as fuck. It's like,
that's why I felt like it was a perfect song because of that. Because it was so corny, but so like.
Yeah, like it's still like you can get into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you seen the video? You seen the video?
Yeah, the video is fucking amazing.
Man,
that's what makes
crazy.
The song, honestly. The video itself.
Yeah. Because you listen to the song by itself, you're like,
Yeah.
I liked Love All.
Love All was
with
fire.
Jay-Z on it, man. And
I think Jay-Z had a better verse on Drake's song than in Jail. That's the Jail song he had with Kanye.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear the Jail song?
Nah, I didn't, dude. I listened to like 5 songs.
That was like the fucking first. That was like the. Oh, but that was like a lot of people liked it. A lot of people liked the Jail song, like the album itself. But it was just like so like cringy. Like it was just like you're trying too hard. I feel like, and I feel like Kanye has corny bars. Like recently, recently, I feel like his bars are corny.
Yeah, I
don't go fuck about y'all biased motherfuckers. You hear me? I know y'all niggas gonna be like, yo, Z, what y'all fucking know? Huh? Nah, fuck you, nigga. Kanye's bars is fucking soft. What did he say? He said, fighting over custody. We cussing at each other. That's why we fighting over custody. So fuck out of here with this shit. Nah, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Overall, I think Drake got it.
Yeah. I mean, the nigga didn't even try though. I feel like, I mean, like there was some songs where you could tell, you know, they put their work in, but I feel like as a project they weren't like.
Yeah. You can tell like he focuses on the music. He don't really care about the antics. He don't give a fuck about like other shit.
Yeah.
He's not trying to like do too much in production. He keeps it very like. I feel like the album was a combination of all his flows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard some like thank you later flows on that, like, bro, like for Resistance. I heard Take Care, a little bit of Nothing Was the Same. I heard a little bit of everything in that album.
Mm-hmm.
It was alright.
I agree.
It was alright.
It satisfied me, man. It gave me my Drake craving.
Right.
Pause.
Yo, fuck it, nigga. Let's embrace it. I hate that. Yo, Drake is the only rapper that niggas can embrace.
No, I mean I love Drake. He's my favorite
No,
artist.
but I feel like in the public eye, like niggas
yeah,
on Facebook, niggas on Instagram, like they really go.
Because everybody got this painted thing. Everybody's so like. Everybody cares. I think everybody just cares too much about what somebody else thinks. So all of a sudden, everybody's saying, "Oh, you listen to Drake, you soft." All of a sudden, niggas are scared to say they listen to Drake. It's like, man, is you soft or not? Like,
Yo, bro, I can tell you there was a time, right, where I was listening to this motherfucker, and niggas will fucking dog me, bro, in the room. They'll be dogging me like, yo, you fucking pussy, you soft. I'm like, nigga, but this nigga's hard. Now, undeniable. Everybody that used to say that is like, oh, he cool.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. Nigga, y'all, you know you be fucking to that nigga. Stop playing. I know y'all be getting into that nigga. You know? He said, what he said, I don't know what he said. But yeah, no, Drake is the GOAT overall. And he deserved that Decade of the Year shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I mean, it's straight facts though. I mean, every year for a decade. You know what I mean? That's
I feel like if this was basketball, I feel like Kanye would be MJ, right? But Drake is the Kobe. He perfected everything that MJ ever did. You know what I mean? And MJ's just a little bitter right now. You know what I mean? That's what it is right now. Our homeboy's a little bitter. I think that's why Kanye's music is falling off. It's just his bitterness is just not.
Yeah.
You know
I don't
mean?
think he's doing things from the right place.
Yeah. He needs to go and just like, I don't know. He needs to go make some shoes. The question that has always been asked, not always, but sometimes, is would you rather be rich in a poor neighborhood, the richest nigga in a poor neighborhood, or the brokest nigga in the rich neighborhood?
The brokest nigga in the rich neighborhood.
Why is that?
Every time. It's kind of like that's a very similar question to like, would you rather be the dumbest person in a room full of smart people or the smartest person in a room full of dumb people?
Right.
You know, it's the same thing. I mean, what they say about that question is, if you're the dumbest person surrounded by smarter people, you're bound to learn.
Right.
You know, and it's the same thing with when we're talking about financial situations.
Yeah.
You'll learn how like little cheat codes, little loopholes, little things that you can do to improve your game and to be like that. I mean, shit, I could save myself some money and go live, you know, somewhere and not pay as much as I'm paying.
Subsidized housing.
Yeah, I could do whatever, dude. You know what I mean? But I try to be I try to be. So there's an interview by Nipsey, and he said, you're not supposed to be comfortable. You're not supposed to feel comfortable. Success and progress is not supposed to feel comfortable, because every level you get to is supposed to be a little bit different, a little bit of a struggle. You know, so as long as you feel that pressure on you every time, you're doing just fine. You're growing.
Struggle brings growth. I hear that.
That's what I try to keep myself in. I never try to get too comfortable in anything.
Right.
You know?
No, I hear that. Honestly, though, I'd rather be the richest nigga in the poor neighborhood. You know why? Just so I could boss these niggas around. Like, yo, get your ass over here. Yo, go to
This
bodega,
nigga.
nigga. Yo, go get the Dutchess, nigga. What you doing here?
No heart over here.
He's like, yo, give these niggas
A whole lot of emptiness.
Yo, listen, make mad money and give these niggas minimum wage.
Yo, Jeff Bezos shit. I hear you, bro. I mean,
like, yo, you want $18 an hour? That's what you want. That's what we're gonna give him. We're gonna give him 28 though, right? Shh, don't tell him that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have these niggas working in a fucking landmine, nigga, just blowing themselves the fuck up. Nah. I'm capping though. But at the end of the day, it is better to be the dumbest nigga in the room full of smart niggas. You want to have that sense of like always trying to reach a new level. Yeah. And you're never gonna reach that fucking level if you stick around with the same dumbass niggas doing the same dumbass shit they've been doing for the last decade. You know what I mean? If the nigga's having baby mama drama and he's dealing with stupid shit they ain't not supposed to, and he's been doing that for the same fucking years, getting you all into the fucking mix, it's time for you to get the fuck out of there. If the nigga is selling drugs and he still has a fucking eighth, and he's still trying to flip that eighth instead of moving them to a pound, leave that nigga behind. You know what I mean?
On God, man.
You know what I mean? Too many of us we try to keep niggas around because it's our niggas. You know what I mean? And we got love. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's that way. It's an anchor.
Yeah, man. And you hear a lot of successful people, you know, you've heard I've heard someone like, I think Snoop Dogg said something. I know there's a few different artists, I can't name them off the top. I know Snoop Dogg has said that sometimes you just outgrow your peoples, you know.
Right.
And it's still, it doesn't mean that it can't be love, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of immediate people that you have around you and that you're making moves with and hanging out with all the time, and it's not even so much, you know, like what they got going on.
Yeah.
It's more so what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? If you see every day they're not really on nothing, they're not doing nothing productive, then how's that gonna benefit you? How are you gonna feel inspired to do anything?
The majority of those niggas that are really not doing anything are not motivated. So when they see you motivated, they might even bring the anchor lower and start saying shit like, you can't do it. It ain't possible.
And on top of that, what I've experienced personally is a lot of people saying things like feeling like you're like shading them in a way, you know, like if you're talking about your plans and things you're trying to do, and just telling them pretty much what's going on in your life at the moment, you know. To them, they might feel so down on themselves or so stagnant that to them it might feel like, oh, this nigga's trying to flex on me or some shit like that. And it's like, it's not what it is, man. You just my homie. Yeah, you just my homie. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, then you end up getting like this negative tension between somebody you love for no reason. That's why it's better. Like as you move on, stay with the progress that you're making. You know, some people you have to shed. You know,
that's
exactly.
That's
just how it goes.
Yo, because the thing is, it's people that it's the way they feel about themselves, man. So like when everybody, it's what I said with my boy Sakori. Everything here is a marathon at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like what they say, you know what I'm saying? So niggas look at that shit as a race. Some people are in competition with, nigga, there's 100 million people running that motherfucker. And you telling me and you are going to be on a one-on-one? When there's mad niggas running the same race?
All y'all doing is slowing each other.
Exactly.
All you're doing is slowing each other down, man.
Exactly. And why are we going to be doing this and tug of war with just each other when we can run together and make it together?
Facts.
It baffles me sometimes, man, how people just they be like so envious just because you have something you really want to strive for. They'll be like, you can't do it. It ain't possible. Fucking, why try? It's 1 in a million chance. Yo, who gives a fuck? If you scared to take a risk, then you can't be in this fucking circle right here. You can't sit at this fucking table. You gotta learn to lose money, win money, and get money. You know what I mean? If you sitting there just worrying about the next niggas doing niggas better count pockets. Mm-hmm. That's a job. You heard? It pays.
For real.
It's like, yo, how much money this motherfucker got? And then they gonna talk shit about what he's spending it on. Like, bro, I knew when I grew niggas, when I sat in the circle and niggas were talking about how much the nigga was spending and why he was spending. I was like, yo, I'm out of here, bro. Where's the exit button in this bitch?
Like,
where's the delete?
What,
mute.
Yeah, that's too much, man. I can't deal with somebody that's focused on somebody else's life in general, period. Yeah, it's like life is crazy as it all on a personal level, you know. When you're talking about your mental health, you're talking about just trying to keep in touch with family and friends and trying to strive for other shit, man. It's a lot going on for you to be focused. You focus on somebody else's business, you're not worried about your business at all.
Right.
That's the way I see it.
That's like you're full time somebody else's business.
Yeah,
full time.
You gotta be, bro, because it's.
Like them niggas on
I don't give a fuck about what nobody doing. Half the time I don't even notice what nobody's doing until shit they pop up and something's like a drastic change and you're like, oh shit.
Good,
you know?
like,
good
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are fucking ridiculous, man. And it's just the world we live in, man. It's just like social media's perception. Everybody has a social media perception. They only show the good parts of it. You only see it. It's not like they want to. You only see the good parts of your people's lives through social media, unless they're on their bashing. That's one thing I can say, right? I feel like people in relationships shouldn't be, even if you're not in a relationship, I feel like you shouldn't be going on social media and bashing the person that you were fucking.
Oh, yeah, man.
You were fucking.
I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Listen,
I'm guilty.
Go ahead.
I'm guilty. I'm just saying I'm definitely guilty of that a couple times, you know.
Right.
When in the heat of the moment, I just be just go on Facebook, you know, and say my little sly things.
What you be
You know
saying,
what I'm
King? What you be
saying?
saying, King?
Nah, man.
You be coming at them, King. Yo, that stinky ass pussy. Let it be the last time.
Yo, yeah, some sub and shit like that, you know, trying to make it seem not too obvious. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite thing is lyrics.
Right,
lyrics
yeah.
for something. Sometimes, man, sometimes it just be lyrics, yo.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, sometimes it be some nav lyrics. You know that nigga be disrespectful.
Oh,
Sometimes,
yeah.
you know, some trap lyrics, some shit, some disrespectful shit. You know. Oh,
Yo,
man.
sometimes you need that though. Sometimes you need that. Nah, but I was looking at this on Facebook yesterday, and I'm biased. So like when I see girls talking shit, I get my manism, you know what I mean? Because they're feminism.
yeah.
My man in me be like, yo, but why you gotta talk about that nigga like that? You know what I mean? When I see niggas talk about bitches, I be like, she probably deserved it. She probably deserved it.
She was probably being a dog.
Fuck, right? Like, why she out here just giving the pussy out? You know what I mean? Pussy's holy, nigga. It's sanctuary. You can't just be throwing it.
It's like what 21 Savage said. I feel like it's like you know, as a woman, if you cheat, for one. Well, all right. Let's think to what 21 Savage said. Right? He said it's like you let another man conquer you. Right? It's like so you gave my
That
shit
nigga's
up.
fire.
You gave my shit up. Right? But also I feel like for a girl it's different when it comes to sex. I mean, sure. Like now I feel like there's a lot more just like it's sex. It's just sex kind of bitches.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's emotional for them. It's emotional. So that means it's not like you were just like in the situation and like, oh, bop, I'm gonna give this pussy up. Like, nah, like you was like, oh, I kind of like this nigga. You know, you talked to him for a little bit. You was getting timed out. Yeah, all that shit. He finessed you out that pussy. And
I
you know
swear
that.
anything's
So
better than my man.
yeah. And then you know it's
Right, because for a nigga, we're like assassins. We go in, we look at our prey. We're like the tigers in the room. And we see one,
Yeah.
we like that one. How you doing? You wanna
Yeah.
come on with me, nigga? You know what I mean?
and it's pretty much just that. It's like the whole objective was I'm gonna get this. You know, I'm gonna get this.
It's like we catch the fish and then we throw it back in the water.
Yeah. You know, but women, they like to catch the fish. They take it home. They gut
in
it.
the fish
They
tank.
cut it. Yeah.
No, they like to take it home, love it, fucking say they love it, and
Yeah.
like that's the problem. I feel like if they just knew how to cheat, then we'll be in the same page. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, hey man, just go out there, get some fucking dick, and come back home.
Yeah.
Don't stay all night.
Nah, don't even say that. I don't want none of that shit. For all that, I'll be single. If I wanna be with some bitch that's fucking other niggas. Fuck that.
And it's just like a womb. It's like the womb is like a temple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go in there for your solo prayer, and then it's like you will open your eyes and there's other niggas there praying with you, and you're just like, bitch, what the fuck? When this
Fact, she
become
ain't know she's
religion.
taking spirits to a whole different dimension, and niggas is over there staying and shit.
Like, yo, that shit is crazy. Yo, so you know the song, Devourame otra vez.
Of course.
Did you know that song is, when he says that, he's actually saying, devour me again?
See.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, I was like yesterday, I was born yesterday when I found out that nigga really said that shit. Like, hold on. Let me see
Yo,
I
if
can
you
find
listen
it.
to a lot of Spanish music, bro, it's really
Horny as
nasty.
fuck.
It's nasty, bro.
My mom was a horny bitch.
Nasty. They just be getting nasty, bro. It's all about sex with them. Sex and love and affairs.
Because I was like, when I heard it, and I kept hearing it, and I was like, because my parents trying to say that I can't play my music because it's too vulgar. That's what they're saying. They're like, hip hop is this. I just feel like hip hop is more straight up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm give you dick, bitch. And they try to street code it. They try to like, because it's another language. That's why it's in Spanish. So it's not elegant, man, nice. You know what I mean? Devour me again.
That's basically saying, come suck my dick.
Yo.
I'm trying to get that top.
I'm trying to get that top. That's and I was like, yo, and then you look into like old Spanish songs, and all of them are like that, bro. They're just real sexual, real baby making music. You know what I mean? That's
even if you're talking bachata, or if you're talking merengue, if you're talking reggaeton, like it's all It's really all about
Yo, like
fucking,
you
bro.
remember that sound? You remember that sound song? That's en el cuarto puse el seguro. You hear that song? It's a song about him jerking off, nigga. He said, "En poco a poco, música suave, yo apague la luz."
Damn, that nigga savage.
And he's like talking about like basically he's like. And he's basically saying to the bitch, like, I shut my lights off, turn my music on, and I'm jerking myself to your voice. Like, and we were singing that shit like if it was an anthem. I was like, yo, chill, man. Yo, all this, yo. And then now reggaeton was just out of line now. Now it's just like, Mom, what you tried? Mom, what you tried?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, bro, chill, man. That's too much fucking craziness. So, I know besides music, I know you buy property. You know what I mean? You fuck with property shit. So are you a landlord at this moment?
I'm a homeowner. I'm a homeowner. I own a multifamily house. I'm in like a rehab process right now. So I do have 2 apartments. One of the apartments is not in shambles, so it's all getting redone. But I went down to the very base of it and just started building from there.
That's fire.
You know, and it's been
how's that?
It's been hectic. It's been harder than I thought. It's been a long time since I started.
Struggling the growth right there.
Yeah, man. And especially because when I had acquired that property, I was going through a transition. So, like, I had left the job that I was to go get a low-paying job because in the long term, it was going to pay me more. So, like, right now, I'm in a space where I can do more, right? But when I had first gotten the house, all I had really was what I had left in my savings, and pretty much every month I was going negative because I wasn't getting paid enough to even cover my bills. Like I couldn't cover my mortgage, I couldn't cover my car note, and like with everything, you know, I mean, unless I was hustling and bustling, you know, selling whatever I can and whatever, you know, flipping whatever I could just to try to be able to make the rest of the payments, and that's pretty much what I was doing. So I spent all my savings rehabbing, and then as time went on, it got to a point where I was getting paid a little bit better, so I could start using some of that money to rehab stuff, and then, you know, being able to save money and all that stuff. So I got really far so far, but since I got it, the house, I've also had to fight a couple cases. I'm in the middle of a case right now, and they got a bunch of my money, you know, just
like it's a case. Like, what do you mean by like a case?
Like I'm fighting right now. I'm fighting a possession case for a weapon.
Okay.
Right, but when they had found that shit, I had like something like $14,000 in there.
Can we talk about it? Is it okay to talk about it?
Shit, I ain't get told not to talk about it. I don't know, man.
I just want to make sure, you know what I mean? Because I was like, hold on, we can cut that shit if anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can go into too many specifics. Yeah. I know that they had a lot of my money, man, and then I had to pull up money for
because they caught you with the money.
Yeah, because I had the money. Because they had the. So they trying to make a case that's not there. Because in reality, I had my license. Yeah. I had my gun license, and then I had caught a case before that, and they tried to take away my gun license, but I fought it, and we won it, and the whole condition was like, okay, I'll take this, but you gotta let me. I gotta still be able to have my gun license and shit like this. So I don't even understand how I still got caught up with the whole I didn't have a license shit because.
You caught up in Chicopee?
Nah, I was on my way out east, so I was on the Mass Pike. I was like,
80.
Of course, bro. So what had happened? What had happened was I had lowered my car. I was driving a Civic Si at the time, 2014. This shit was clean, bro. I missed that car. I'm not gonna lie. I had dropped it. I took it to a shop, bought the coilovers, had them put it in. They did that shit wrong. Something was wrong. The car was mad bouncy. So I was like, all right. But I had got that shit down in Lawrence, Mass. So I was taking the car back. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this shit. And, you know, I just happened to have the cash on me. I was gonna go look at something. And so I was like, all right, well, fuck it. You know, I'm driving. And I hit a pothole, and my car just started fucking lost control of that shit. I'm trying to like recover it. At one point, I was like, I knew I was gonna lose control. I just didn't know which way. And I'm looking, and it's the the barrier, right? The metal barrier right there, and then a fucking tractor trailer on the other side. And I'm just like, and I'm going like this, and the car's bouncing, and I'm swerving, and I'm like, just all I'm doing right now is like extending the time. So I was just like, I just kind of leaned it this way a little bit more, try to see if I could even slow down and hit the grass, but I ended up just fucking smacking the shit. I jumped off of it because I was going like 80, dude. I jumped off of it, fucking spun. I ended up in the middle of the 3-lane. Luckily, no other cars hit me, nothing like that, right? So, you know, and then pretty much they came, they did an illegal search on my vehicle. They did an illegal search on my vehicle, and you know,
At that time, you're just in an accident. You're not even being.
I'm not a suspect for anything. I'm not nothing like that. They just came in and they
started.
started.
We're here.
Yeah, so I let them look through the front of my car because they gotta make sure whatever. I wasn't drinking or smoking or nothing like that. I was like, absolutely, go ahead, take a look. Like, you know, I'm all good. Off the rip, they wanted to put me in the back of the cop car, just me coming out of the car, and I was like, for what? I didn't do nothing. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And then I seen him pop my trunk, and I was like, yo, you have no permission to be in there. Like, you can't do this. And he's like, oh, yeah, I can, this, that, the other thing. I was like, no, you can't. He's like, oh, da, da, da. I was like, do what you got to do, man.
Because at this point,
man,
can't really argue with them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to do whatever they're going to do anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, I've been going through that, and it's just more of a, they got a bunch of my money. I gotta pay the lawyer, you know.
That's the thing,
stupid
bro.
shit like that. I had to pay my brother
them
back.
Them niggas literally try to stick with the money. Like they'll literally, bro. I got the same type of thing happen when I was younger, where, well, my boy was fucking up, all right. But I wasn't with that nigga. All right, I was in the car. I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? I was going home. I just got paid, and I had a pay stub still. Like I had the pay stub with my paycheck. And the cop pulls us over, and he's like, "Oh, we seen you guys make a sale." And you know, man, I'm like, "No, you did it." You know what I mean? Like, nah.
This nigga.
You know what I mean? And they searched us, and they found money in our pockets, and they took. He had 3 pockets, like he had different pockets, so he stashed his big like wild money in like towards his balls, and I didn't think nothing of it. I put it in my regular pocket, like it's my money, it's my work money. The motherfuckers, they searched me, they took my money out, and they were like, "Oh, $300." Like, nigga, I was getting paid $300 every 2 weeks. This is like broke niggas freaking living in the flats type days. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, yo, it's my money. He's like, we taking this. And then he's like, yo, you come to the. He's like, here's a fucking receipt. He said, and come to the police station and fight for it. Why do I gotta go to the police station and fight for it? I tell you, that's mine. And they didn't catch the cutty. You know what I mean? They saw something. Obviously, they saw something. But
that's fucked, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I went back and I told them about it, and they were like, what money?
Yeah,
like I had to take the L, bro. That's the thing about
that's fucked up, man.
That's
real crime, bro. That's super illegal, and it's just like it's just one of those things where it's like being educated is super important, and that's why it's good to. I feel like being educated just gets a shot. Yo, we get a little educated on the motherfuckers. They just start. You sure you want to get there? You sure you want to go there? You sure you want to go there, bro? Yeah, man. But at least knowing, like in that situation, right? Knowing the things I know now, I would have said, all right, fine, what's your badge number? What's your name? Because so when I go fight for it, I know what I'm fighting for. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then just try to, and you have your boy there as a witness, so you can go there with a lawyer. And
definitely not every bad witness. No, they looked at him, looked at me, and said, "Yeah, just take him now. Just take him now." Nah, and you know what? And that is true, bro. And I remember that was the day, because that was when I was like around that time, like 16, 17. Mm-hmm. So I ended up going to college for criminal justice right after that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Oh. But the thing is, I had a kid at the same time, so like all that shit went to shambles. Tough. But I did that because of that, because of the fact that, because my boy Magic, which is like white, you know what I mean? White skinned, you know what I mean? He was like, you could have said this, could have said that, you could have said this. I looked at that nigga like, you could have said that.
Yeah.
You could have said that. Because if I would have said that, he would have looked at me like, I hear you. Yeah. And just kept putting my shit in his pocket. But that's fucked up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucked
Some
up, bro. I
fucked
hope
up
you get
shit.
your shit back. Is it a lot? Is it a lot?
It's a decent amount, man. It's a decent amount. I'm 100% confident. You know, I mean, they're trying to build a case that's not there, and you know, I've been fighting it for like a year and a half now. So, I mean, I'm confident it's all gonna go away. But pretty much that's what's been putting a hold up on my whole house situation.
But that's whack.
Because it's two back to back, you know. Like I had one, and the first one was really just like an OUI
Yeah.
when I had my license to carry.
Yeah.
The problem was that when you got your license to carry and shit, and you traveling with your gun, right? You can't just like put it in the glove compartment.
Right.
You know, you can't just put it in your backpack. Like it's gotta be taken apart, locked up, in a box, in the trunk. You know, like it's gotta be pretty much triple locked up. And when I had went to the bar that night, I had it on me, and I was like, oh shit, I can't be drinking with this on me. So I took it off, threw it in my bag, because I'm thinking like, fuck it, no one's gonna know if it's in my bag or if it's locked up
It's
in the
concealed.
bag. Yeah, no one's gonna know, you know, who's gonna be looking through my car. So, dumbass. And then I had a whole situation happen there. Pretty much afterwards, after the bar, some shit at the pizza shop. Long story short, right, I got nabbed for an OUI. So, you know, I had that case, fought that for like a year, and then I was like a half a year, like, hey, you know, things are back on the up and up, and then boom, another one, you know. So, been putting a little bit of a hold on the house, but recently we've been working a lot more on it. I got walls up now. All the electrical's done, all the plumbing's done. I re-insulated. I've done windows. You know
So
what
when
I'm
you're
saying?
done, you're gonna be looking for tenants to live in the house, right?
When I'm done, I'm gonna start on the first floor. So I'm doing the second floor for me, more or less. You know, and like there was a lot wrong with this house when I had first got it. Like I'm talking about, I went almost a year cold showers through winter. You know what I'm saying? And not even really a shower, bro. It was a tub. So in the first floor bathroom, that shit was done for. Like I couldn't use it whatsoever. So I was on the second floor using the bathroom. There was nothing up there. There was no heat, no nothing like that. So in the winter, nigga, cold, just brick, and it was just a tub. It was no like shower thing. So I had one of those handheld things, and I was up there cold showers like this. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
I
that
went through
is
some
like,
struggles, bro.
mm-hmm.
I used to throw parties when shit got like was like alright, kind of, nigga. I used to throw parties in the first floor. It seemed alright. You walk in the first floor, like we lit, you know, everything's set. And then people ask where the bathroom is, and I'm like, oh shit, you really gotta go. And if it's a dude, I'm just like, yo, just go outside. Yeah, just go outside. Well, you know, if it's a girl, can't tell her to go outside. So I'm like, all right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna need a flashlight. As soon as I said that, it was like, what? Like, you're gonna need a flashlight. You gotta go upstairs. There's no electricity. You gotta go upstairs. Walk up the stairs, but it's gonna be right in front of you. There's no door.
There's gonna be a guy named Devour waiting for you.
There's no door there, nigga. You gotta do your thing, and then there was some like I was doing something with the flooring, so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
Or I had just replaced something on the toilet.
Okay.
So like the floor around the toilet wasn't all put together, so you could see the light to the downstairs. So they were like, "Oh my god, am I gonna fall through?" All sorts of shit. I don't have bitches ask to use the bathroom, and then on their way down, just leave straight out the door. No cop.
The fucking judgmental hoes, right? Yo,
Yeah,
fuck them
yeah.
bitches, yo.
If they only see my first floor bathroom now, nigga, I mean, it's not all the way done.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's details that I'm missing. You know, I gotta paint some walls, but all the tiles up, all the light is up. Everything's up, everything's running, you know. I got 2 sinks, I got a nice shower and shit.
Yo, King ain't playing, yo. King was like, yo, these hoes wanna leave? Bet. When they come back. We coming back, baby.
I don't want them to come back. They can stay. They can go be
Like,
wherever
stay over
they
there,
want.
yo. Stay over there with them niggas that ain't doing shit.
Yeah, you couldn't be with me when, you know, in the struggle. You can
Right, cause, yo, right?
you can stay away when I got it.
You know this, right? That a bitch won't fuck with you, but will fuck with a nigga that ain't doing nothing and pay all his fucking bills. Where these bitches at?
Look, man.
I got bills for them to pay.
Look, man. It's backwards out here. It's backwards for a lot of reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No bullshit. It's a fucking crazy shit. Nah, but I was going into the landlord shit, right? Because I was because I was going into the process of going through relationship with tenants, and like imagine having a tenant, right, and having the family where you're like they have kids, you know what I mean, and you know their kids, you know what I mean. You probably like their kids, they're probably cool.
Yeah.
But the mom or the tenant itself is a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? So, but she's bringing enough problems for you to want to kick her out. But she has kids, and you know the kids, and you're friendly with them. You know what I mean? But you gotta kick this bitch out. Yeah, that would not be the hardest thing to do. Like, kind of like.
I feel like I would. I can't say much because I haven't actually been in any type of landlord situation. But I'm feeling, based on my mindset and the way I think, that I would never have even really gotten close with those kids like that,
Like stepdad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I'm in there like, maybe, and then she gets crazy or some shit, like, yeah, maybe. But then at that point, I feel like I can't even really. If she's bringing me problems, that's on me.
Right.
For crossing that line, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if it's a financial problem, then she's just gotta go. And none of that's gonna be. It's not gonna bring any sort of it's not gonna streets. Back to the streets. It's not gonna bring me any sort of problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'll sleep fine at night. I'm not gonna be unreasonable. I'm not gonna show up day of and be like, yo, you gotta go. Yeah. But everybody's gonna get their chances, and it's gonna be like, hey man, you've been late on the rent a couple times, bro. Like it's gotta stop or whatever. If you want to move the date, just make sure. We're gonna get it on the same day every month. Try to work with people, but not trying to lose money on my pocket either. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. That's
you gotta put it on the lease. Like the minute you act crazy, bitch, we kicking you out. The minute you start beefing with your baby daddy, the minute you start you start beating them kids, and we hearing them shits, we hearing you beat them kids, you out.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, all that stuff is. I mean, that's all stuff that could be put into the into the shit. Any domestic situations or fucking. Loudness complaints and shit like that. Like that's all shit that's legally you can put in the.
Right. I'd be like, yo, if I'm loud and it bothers you, your problem. Like,
yeah.
Like, who told you to live here? Like, you gotta let them know straight up right when they come to the door. Like, yo, listen, I already see your face, and I already know that you're gonna bring some type of dilemma. But if the money's straight and you ain't bothering me, you can live up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's another thing where it's like you hear a lot of horror stories, and I think people just take the first tenant they see. Yeah. And you're going to get a horror story like that. You got to just shop around. Yeah. Just like with anything else, just shop around. Like if you're going to get a new car, all right, you got one locked in and you like that one. All right, well go see if other places got that same one. You might catch a better interest rate, or you might catch a better price. You might catch a little detail that you didn't miss, maybe better miles. Like you never know. You just shop around.
It's like you know what I mean. You might get a family of 3. You know what I mean. But you might have this bad bitch that wants a house too. Like you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? She has a nice little truck too. Like she look like she a little mechanic, little bit.
She look like some niggas paying her rent type shit. So you ain't gotta worry about it.
Yo, I love women that just have it good for themselves, right? It makes it all a lot easier. Like
women in general. I mean, not to say women don't go through their struggles. You know what I'm saying? Respects to all that, but I feel like women overall, though, definitely a little easy for y'all, though. I mean, shit.
I mean, y'all get paid less, but it's not that bad.
Y'all get paid less, but y'all have more opportunity to make money.
Right. Because I can't suck dick for money.
Damn, you couldn't just say you couldn't sell pictures of your toes and then you had to jump straight to the sucking dick.
I felt like
you had to jump straight to the sucking dick.
Straight to it. Because one thing, we'll go back and forth, right? I'll put my toes up, she puts her toes up.
Oh no!
I'll put my nudes up, she put her nudes up, and then the minute we get to the top, it's like, so who's gonna suck the dick? And this is and this is when I start. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
She's going all the way out, yo. Good luck, yo. The promotion.
I support you. I support you. Make sure you bring me back my 20%.
You deserve that promotion. You deserve that shit. All right, I think we're like 30 minutes in. I'm gonna roll now.
Okay, I'm pull this little get my little nicotine in. You know what I mean?
So King,
talk to me.
Tell me. So what started the journey of music?
I'm about to put this shit on live real quick. Shit. So I've always had a I've always been keen. I've always been somewhat keen to. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm trying to put this. I've always been keen to to like to music, and to arts. I've always been that kind of a person. I used to do like graffiti and my shit when I was like 9, 8, you know, and I used to write lyrics. My mom used to help me write lyrics. And then in high school, I don't know if you know Cook Short, but I met up with Cook Short in high school. We used to wrestle together, and you know, he used to freestyle. He's nasty at freestyle. I don't know if you ever heard of freestyle. Yeah, bro, he's nasty at freestyling. And he used to freestyle in the back of the bus, and I used to be like, yo, this nigga's fire. You know what I'm saying? And I used to write my shit, you know, and then I'd be like, yo, I got a verse to show you, you know, type shit. So we used to go like this. And then I would show him a verse, and he freestyle. We was doing that, and then we decided, hey, yo, let's try to do it. It's not like niggas ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to do it. And I think at the time we had John Effect, who's now Big Drip, and we had Dylan Reese and ESKAY, you know, and like those are the people that like you knew was doing music at that time, and we was trying to figure it out in this man's garage, you know, pantyhose with the wire hanger and a performance mic into Fruity Loops, like really trying to figure it out.
And right there,
yeah,
we don't like it at the time.
Nah, but
it's really when
it's
you go
there.
back to it.
It's
really the wholesome part of the game.
Yeah, man. Just trying to figure out how to, you know, and eventually I figured, you know, I wouldn't say that's when it really started. So like 2014 ish, but like, you know, I started taking a lot more serious in the beginning of 2015. I had earlier, like fall time before 2015, I had injured my knee in football, you know, and so I was all about sports. I wanted to you know, do sports and shit, but I couldn't. I was laid up. And then when I finally started walking around and shit, I still couldn't do sports. I had gotten an opportunity for a paid internship through the state, because I don't know if you knew, I was part of DCF at some point, right? So they have this program where they'll give you an internship, they'll pay for it, but whoever's giving you the internship, it's a free internship for the, you know, employer, but a paid internship for the worker. So it was lit. It's like the most lit situation. Before I had known ESKAY at all, I hit him up. I was like, yo, I'm trying to do an internship because, you know, you look at the social media and all that, and I was like, ah, man, this nigga's lit, you know? So I'm thinking I'm about to go pull up to a big studio, all this shit, you know? Like, my dream's about to come true type shit. And then, you know, I pulled up, and it's not like he didn't have a nice setup. He had an amazing setup. But it's not what I was expecting, you know, because I didn't know. I was uneducated. So I pulled up to his crib. We walked up to his room, you know? He had the setup, and pretty much I was interning. He was running sessions out of there. So I was running the sessions for him. He was teaching me how to do that, and then, you know, I had showed him some of the music that I had did, and we had a conversation about making music and what we make music for and all this stuff, and I got inspired, and it kind of changed my sound a little bit, and that's when I really started to take it seriously, and I started recording with him for a few months, and then I was recording with Dylan for a few months, and, you know, and then Avery started making my beats when I was still with Kizzo, and then from then on it's been I was recording with Dylan, and then Avery wanted to get into the engineering side of things, and he got Pro Tools and all that shit. So then I started recording with Avery, and he started getting better with the recording and understanding it more, and I started getting better at the rapping, and, you know, I mean, now we're here. I'm coming out of like a 2-year hiatus almost, you know, and I don't even want to say a hiatus. I really just put it on the back burner. In the moment, my mental was all fucked up. I was not in a good space at all. I was going through a breakup of somebody that I was with for like 5 years. I had that first case that I was telling you about, the house. Remember, I'm talking about cold showers in the winter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was going through it, and I didn't have my license, my license to drive. I didn't have a car. I had no way to get it, bro. I had no way to get it, bro, because my job is travel based. My 9 to 5 is travel based. You know, the headquarters is right in my city, but they'll send me out an hour out, and they don't give a fuck if you don't got your car, because that's a requirement to work there. They tell you off the rip, you gotta have your license, you gotta have a car. It's a traveling job. If you can't make it too often, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it put me in a weird spot, and I never stopped making music. I have a bunch of unreleased shit, but I only recently just started this. I recently decided, like, okay, I'm gonna get I'm gonna start putting, because I wanted to get myself straight. I felt like my personal life, my mental life nothing was straight at the time. So, it took a lot of work and a lot of therapy and shit. But like I'm back in terms of like I can focus a little bit more energy somewhere else now. So now I'm back into okay, trying to plan drops and trying to plan releases and trying to get into more things like this. It's been 2 years though. It's been a while, and I realized that I lost touch with a lot of things that are going on. I mean, I've always kept track of everything. I've always followed and showed support and showed love. At least I feel like I have. And I kind of lost track a little bit, lost touch a little bit. So now I'm just kind of trying to working to reconnect with everything.
That's the thing too. Like, people gotta understand too. Like when you're in an environment, like it's like the Kanye shit we talked about. You have to be, your mind has to be your the way you think has to be in line with the music. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I can relate to that. I can relate to everything you're saying in the sense of like going through shit and just having to like just stick that out real quick just so you can get your mind in line and shit. You know what I mean? So. But like, cause that's inspiring. I was gonna ask you about Avery, but then you kept going. I was like, damn. I felt it. No bullshit. I was here, and as I was smoking, I was like, damn, bro, I want to hug this nigga. Like, I hate you, my nigga. Like, this nigga said, hug this nigga.
Nah, bro, I feel you, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm the type of nigga I tell my niggas I love you. When we done, that's because like I don't know if I'm gonna see that man again, bro. So I'm 100%. It's not on no pause shit if you say you're trying to give another man a hug.
Keep it a buck, man. It's not bad to be to let off the masculinity for a little bit and just be human. You know what I mean? So like I hear you, and I'm like I can feel like I know the shit that you're going through is authentic. Like the struggle, the way you come up from. So I can feel it, nigga. You know what I mean? So that when you were talking about it, I was just like it put me in that space where I'm like, damn man, I hear that, nigga. And I'm glad that it's coming back together. Like when you said I'm back, I almost screamed. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Corner, 60 points. Let's move. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. But I got my initial question is, so how is it working with Avery now? Like as he's leveling up. And the way man. And he has plaques now. He's moving up. He's moving up to the game. You know what I'm saying? So. How was it being there? Just being in that surrounding. Just like, was it also inspiring towards you as well?
I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not like necessarily there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not there every day.
No, of course.
I'm not in the studio with him every day.
But when you're there. You're watching the evolution from when you were there. The first time?
I feel like I'm not even. Low key, I feel like I don't watch the evolution. I hear about it. I'm in contact with Avery, as often as we feel like is necessary, like FaceTime calls, text, and sometimes I go and hang out. Sometimes I go in the studio with him and stuff. I like to feel like I didn't get to witness it as much, but I was definitely like a part of it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my brother. You know what I mean? Like he knows what it is, and shit doesn't change that in that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time I go over there, he's a little bit further ahead. That's my brother. It's like, yo, I'm super happy to hear.
But you can see the change. Like you can start seeing the more the
level, the capacity, the way what he's working towards.
The beats that we had from the beginning to now, like it's like that's the part right there. Like because I like for example, I like taking pictures of my barber as like when I first started cutting hair, he started cutting hair to now, because you can see the growth in his barbery, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing with like if you take the videos of niggas doing music and niggas in the studio, you see the level of their craft. Like they're starting to reach new heights. You're starting to see them more confident, more, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like you were there, you probably weren't there as much, but when you were in every session, it was like a new person.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like just it's amazing because I was there when he got Pro Tools for the first time. He got Pro Tools and he didn't know what the fuck. And we made a song that day, and like you just listen to the mixing and mastering then, as opposed to what he's doing now, and just his knowledge on like equipment to use is out of here, man. He's just super smart, dude.
How long you guys been cohesive with like that? How long you been working together?
Since 2015.
So that's about like 6 years, almost 6 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And back when
that's when he first got the fucking
that's before he had even conquered making beats, man. That was before he had even started working with Kizzle. That was before he could really mix a beat. It's funny because we laugh about it all the time. Me and Dylan used to call Avery Blake Clippin. Blake Clippin, you know, like Blake Griffin, because he kind of looks like Blake Griffin a little bit. If you look at it, like a little bit, like the facial structure. And then he used to clip. So Dylan came up with the whole, oh, this nigga's Blake Clippin. You know what I'm saying?
Wild. Okay, I get it.
You know, and but no, he's so awesome now. Like he just once we had brought him that problem, like said, hey man, you're clipping a lot. You gotta mix your sounds a little bit. He mastered that instantly. Foo, foo. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to make the melodies. He knew how to make a beat. He's needed the technical side. So somebody told him, he's like, all right, bet. Fixed it. Tightened it up. Quick as fuck.
Absorb
you know
information and execute.
Yeah, and then he's making beats, and it got to a point where he was doing good with the beats. So he said, all right, I want to learn how to engineer. And so he got Pro Tools. He got some tips from people, and like look at him now. Like he's the guy to go to around here. I don't think if there's anybody with a better mix. Right now. Yeah, and then
I've been peeping it from the sidelines. I never met Avery.
Yeah.
I know him from Hole in the Wall, but I see the success. I see the greatness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas moving up.
And then you get and then he mastered his craft. So he mastered making the beats and mixing them and making everything sound the way it needs to sound. He mastered engineering. He knew what he needed to do to make you sound clean, make you sound loud, don't make nothing sound drowned out, make everything sound professional, you know, industry standard type of deal. And then I feel like he said, well, what's next? You know, what's the next step? He said, okay, I got to get more placements. So he started working towards placements, and I guess that just brought him to where he is now. You know what I'm saying? And now he said, forget placements. I'm trying to get plaques. And look at him now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's got the 2 Billboard plaques, and he's got a gold RIAA coming. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it. He can definitely press his shoulders.
Yeah, man. He's
doing
big.
And
then he just opened a beautiful studio in downtown Springfield. I mean, it's like, I think it's 10th floor in one of the taller buildings. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful space, you know. He knows what he's doing, so he's got his sound deadening stuff in it. He's got his plaques up there. He's got a lot of analog equipment that a lot of studios don't even have. Like when you're talking about like damn, now I can't think of what the fuck they're called.
But I know what you're talking
about. It's like shit that goes from the interface to like, and between the interface and the mic. So kind of like, it basically makes everything pre-mixed. And he's got a beautiful microphone that's just like, pretty much by the time you record it and it's in the Pro Tools, it doesn't sound like much needs to be mixed. You know what I'm saying? All he's got to do is tweak a little bit of stuff, put his little auto-tune, put the little effects. Yeah, go to a little ooh ooh, and that's it. You know, so he's doing great, and he's trying to do great things, and he's gonna do great things because man's just smart, bro. Right. Yeah.
And the way he delivers this shit, the way he's been doing is fire. And like the way there's a lot of questions I would love to ask him as well, because
you gotta get him in here, bro.
I gotta get him in here because that shit be fire. That nigga, because there's a lot of shit that I want to ask, but I'm just like, I gotta just ask that nigga. But overall, what are you gonna start doing now? Like, are you gonna drop an album soon, or are you just gonna continue to drop singles?
So,
like, anything coming out?
I just dropped For Life with Supra, and we had that done for a minute. We had
Hot Smoke.
No bullshit though. I feel like it's like real pain, like that real pain shit. So I just
I like the way you change it up on that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, that's one thing I like to do, man. I like to just make whatever kind of music. Like I don't like staying in one pocket.
I like the hype shit you make. A lot of the hype shit you make from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Those tracks. I stand you shits, nigga. Because those shits be fire, nigga.
And I still make music like that. So right now I got I don't know if you've seen the preview I posted on Instagram or whatever. It's like I got Keep It Real, produced by Sloon. I don't know if you know about him, but he works with the guys over at Lagoon.
Lagoon, okay.
Yeah,
I know
you know Lagoon, yeah. So he's the guy behind their kind of sound and stuff like that. And so I got a little collab with him. I think that's coming next. But I'm just working on. Like I said, I have a lot of already stuff recorded, stuff that came out really good, and I have work that I could just sort through and give you guys the best of, you know. And I did have a EP that I wrote when I was down, like mentally.
Yeah.
And I had some really good music. It was just like 3 songs.
It's always that when you're down in the fucking everything rides against you, and you're just mad as hell. Like,
yeah. So I was gonna do like a 3-song EP. That's what I was gonna do. It's still there. I have the artwork made for it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. That's what it's named. Yeah, and I have so on that song I have Crazy, which
And those are the songs you did when you were in that mental state.
yeah, and I got a song with Cook on there. I got Crazy, which would be like the lead song on there. If you went to my last show at Club One, then Jesus, like right before COVID had hit, I had performed it because I was gonna drop like shortly after that. I just wanted to go on like a series of shows, and then obviously like COVID cut me off, and ever since I haven't even been able to get on a stage. But that's beside the point. So I got Crazy, I got Heavy, and I got one called Bonus Track, and then that's just like a boom bappy kind of like rap. And then you got Crazy is like my most probably melodic song. It's like all like singing type of shit. And then I got Heavy is a song with Cook Short, and I pretty much just did the hook on that. I don't know if it's gonna come out. I know Crazy is gonna come out. I want to shoot a video to it, but for now I got Keep It Real coming super soon. I'm waiting for. I've been having some problem with this show and trying to get For Life out on all platforms, but that should be here shortly, like Spotify, Apple Music. Once it's on there, I'll get Keep It Real coming like a couple weeks after that. I don't think I'll shoot a video to that, and then I got a couple songs that I want to give you guys. I just don't know if I want to shoot videos. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet, but I think I got For Life dropping on all platforms. It's already out on YouTube. It's already on IGTV. So you can peep it like that. And then I got Keep It Real coming in a couple weeks. And then, I got shit coming. I'm just still trying to like put it together.
Everything's in motion. Everything's in motion.
Yeah.
Okay. So through your changes, right? Because it goes from working with this person and working with it. You can say this, right? As you worked with people, you enhance and learn new things.
Absolutely.
So what would be one of the greatest advice you can give to people that are trying to come up right now? It's like what would you want them to do if you were managing somebody's career right now? How would you manage it? What would you tell them? Coach Carter.
Focus on the music.
Music?
Focus on the music. I mean, it's important to build the connections, so go out there and shake hands.
Right.
Go out there and go to other people's shows. Go show love, go interact, go to any events that's art related, that's people like-minded people. Mm-hmm. Go to those and focus on the music, especially if you're starting from ground base. Yeah. Your goal is to be consistent. Quality and consistency, right? So you want to make sure that your sound is like the mixing's not shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure the mixing's not shitty. Make sure you're giving them something they can listen to. That it's not like you turn it on and it immediately like bothers the ears. You know what I'm saying? And then consistency. Just try to keep it a line of work. Right before I stopped dropping music, I was dropping 2 songs a month. You know what I'm saying? And it helps when you. This way, you're always around. Right. You're always in people's faces because people have a short attention span nowadays. Mm-hmm. So you gotta stay in people's faces.
Right, because with the 2 songs a month, that's all the promotion behind it too.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of backing that has to be done.
You get a week of promoting that song, a week of promoting the next song, and then it goes like that. And it just flows like that, and you end up with 2 songs a month. Yeah. And you're only doing a week of promotion per song, but you're always in their face. Even if you're only posting 3 times a week. Right. You should be posting every day. Yeah. But if you're posting 3 times a week with some shit about music, you're always in their face type shit. Because people are taking months to drop songs and shit like that. So it's like...
I hear that.
So that's what I'm working on now. I'm trying to get back on that, catching that stride.
Because that's that shit, nigga. You're like always posting, consistent posting. That's the only thing that like... Because we got lives. Some people don't know, like... Some of y'all do that shit, and that's a skill. Yeah. To continue to post all day on social media... Like, bro, I be doing so much that I be like, fuck, nigga, I haven't done shit on fucking... And it's very important to do it because it's part of the game. Yeah.
I have days, man. I have days where I don't. Hey. I get home. I haven't been home all day. I got home from work. I changed. I was out. I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night. I didn't really be on there that day, but I try to share a story here and there and try to go on there and just... like 5 new posts real fast and try to leave comments for people that I fuck with and try to keep shit like that. In terms of posting, it's super hard for me every day because I'm not every day in the mood to take a picture, bro. Right. I'm not every day I'm not in what I would consider a fly. Like I could be in like a decent fit, but I'm not in like some shit that's like
I'm on a pose and all that.
Nah, for
Damn.
real.
It's like I gotta find something to like post. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like niggas ain't want to do all that photo shooting all the time though. Like,
Yeah, for real, bro.
We ain't,
For real, bro.
we ain't trying to be cute all the time, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we just trying to chill, and it's like that's why I be trying to at least like you just said, just share, comment, like you know what I mean. Be active in a sense where I can at least be a support.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way, you know what I mean? That works out too. I mean, it's just getting, if you guys really want to get involved in anything that has to do with music, just put your all into it. Don't hold back. You know what I mean? If you're really serious about it, invest in everything you need to get it. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in the right people, with the right people. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about it. A lot of y'all niggas just talk about it. Let's be about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But overall,
Be open. Be open to advice.
like damn, but that's the biggest thing. Not only is like that is like the mega rule, because I've learned through time that you gotta be open to look at this shit. You gotta be open to like understand the advice. One thing Sequoia said that I always that fucked with me, and I still like, and it's still like I hear it and I be like, yo, this nigga is the nigga. He said, Don't hate the messenger for the message that you were supposed to hear. Like basically, just because things are being said, don't take things like out of consideration. Don't hate the person that's saying it.
Yeah.
Understand why it's being said to you.
Yeah.
Not everything that's being done to you is personal.
And not everything is negative.
Right.
It could be a negative comment set in a positive light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what a lot of people don't get.
There's
And
a lot of blank space, and when it comes to like social media, you know what I mean. There's a lot of blank spaces because you only get to see what you're reading.
Yeah.
So how you interpret it is how you're gonna react. So it's kind of like a lot of us have that. Oh, you know what I mean? I gotta defend myself. Like instead
Off
of
the
taking
rip.
that. Hold up. I didn't even like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah,
ain't even like
yeah.
that. What we're going to continue to do. So no matter what y'all motherfuckers say, whatever y'all motherfuckers feel, it ain't going to stop what we manifested in our minds already. All right?
It's already written. It already happened.
Exactly. So the only thing y'all doing is just writing your own deathbed, nigga. Writing your own, you gonna run in place. That's what niggas is like this.
sir.
Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas ain't doing
On a
nothing.
treadmill.
Y'all niggas ain't doing
On a whole treadmill.
doing the same motherfucking thing. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, but it's been another episode of A Whole Lot of Real. It's your boy Holat Jones. I'm here with King Motherfucking Ink in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir.
And we high as a bitch, and we out here.
He high as a bitch. I don't smoke.